Hello students, had your breakfast all of you? I hope you all are fine. Okay, in the last class we have discussed about what? How the image will be formed in a convex mirror and what are the uses of this spherical mirrors, right? Which are the spherical mirrors? Two types of spherical mirrors are there. One is concave and another one is convex mirror, right? Concave means converge or diverge. Concave means like this, where the light rays fall towards the inner surface, that means converge. Convex means like this, where the all the rays will diverge, right? And we have learned where these types of mirrors are used. Where these types of mirrors are used, the concave mirrors are used in so many fields, right? For example, I said in dentist, where the dentist used, and you also can see this torch headlights of vehicles, there we are going to use concave mirrors. And where we are going to use this convex mirror, that is in the rear view mirror of our vehicles, right? This we had discussed in the last class. I hope you don't have any doubt till this session. So just we will continue, where this is a very important one to solve the numerical problems. Okay, based on this, the numerical problems will be there always for 3 marks, for 5 marks. They will be asking this. Just first you understand the sign convention, where you can easily solve the problems. Clear? So that you can solve the problems very easily. How means, say you all know the mirrors, right? Concave mirror and convex mirror. So just identify one type of mirror. This is a concave mirror, right? This is a concave mirror. Now the concave mirror means you all know the light ray converge at a point. So in this we all know the points, right? This point what we are going to call pole of the mirror. Then here C means center of curvature. Then comes F, right? These are all the points you know. And this line is called as what? Principal axis, right? If you know these terms, there is no difficulty to solve the problems. Okay. Now when it comes for the sign Cartesian, that is to solve the spherical mirrors formulas. This pole of the mirror we are going to take it as an origin. Okay, we are going to take it as an origin. Clear? Then origin, which you all know in the math, you already have learned this coordinate system, right? Coordinate system means what? See, coordinate system means like this, right? You all have plot the graphs. So coordinate system means you all know, right? This is y-axis, this is y dash, where this is x and this is x dash. Okay, clear? So you all know the coordinate system. Now, first is, as we all know, the object, right? Where the object will be placed, always the object will be placed towards this left side, right? So what does this first rule says? The object is always placed on the left of the mirror. The mirror is there means the object will be placed always to the left of the mirror, and light from the objects fall from the left to right. So light rays, if the object is at left means the light ray will fall from left to right, right? The left to right. In this direction it falls. Clear? Next, all distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the pole. Whatever. Now we all know coordinate systems. This point will be taken as O. Where whenever you are plotting for any graphs, right, you will take this as a point. From here you are going to measure, right? Yes. Now, all distance measured to the right of the pole are taken as positive, and all distance measured to the left of the pole are taken as negative. I think in the coordinate system already I have learned, right? When you are plotting the graph, this axis represents what? Positive. This axis represents negative, right? So from the pole, this is the pole means towards the right will be positive and towards the left will be negative. Yeah, left of the pole taken as negative. Now you think that you are standing in the middle. Towards the right, whatever the distance from here, if you take towards that side will be the positive. From here to the left side taken as a distance will be the negative. Clear? Next, the height measured upwards perpendicular to the principal axis is taken as positive height. Now this is a pole I say. Whatever I take in perpendicular to the upward direction is taken as what? Positive. In the coordinate system also same, no? In this axis you are going to point the positive numbers, +1, +2, +3, right? Now in the same way, if it's in the downward direction, it will be clear cut. Now we are going to mark in this coordinate system, right? Just I'll show you. This is y, y dash. This is x, x dash. So this is origin means it starts from what point? 0. Right, 0. So towards you are going to mark it as a plus. So towards this side, positive. Again the same wise in this direction it will be positive. Here in this, negative. Clear? So like this way when you are solving the problems you will take. Okay, based on this coordinate system you will say. For example, I will ask you one question. When the object is placed from the pole towards the left, what will be the object distance now? What will be the object distance from here to here? It will be always negative. Okay, it will be always negative. And you should be knowing that here always the focal length, this focal length you know no, distance between the pole and this principal focus that we are going to take it as a focal length, right? This focal length for the concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, you all know there are two types of mirror. So for the concave mirror always it will be taken as negative, and for convex mirror it will be always taken as positive. Okay, these signs you have to remember, because in the problem they will not give you like it is in a positive direction, it is not in a negative direction. They will give you a object is placed in front of a concave mirror and its focal length is some 10 centimeter. So concave mirror means you have to understand the f value will be always negative. Okay, so if it's in a concave mirror means it should be understood that the focal length is positive. Clear? If you know these rules, you will not have confusion when you are solving the problems. They will not give you the sign it is positive, it is negative. By reading the question, by understanding the question, you all only should make that, oh this is, so it's a concave mirror, it is focal length is negative. If it's a convex mirror, the focal length will be positive. Clear? I think no doubts in this. Just I will repeat once more. Okay? Just I will repeat it once more. So there is a mirror. Whatever mirror you take, this mirror only. This is which mirror? Concave mirror. Okay? So P will be taken as origin. The pole of the mirror is taken will be as origin. According to coordinate system, this is a coordinate system, right? This will be the x-axis and this will be the y-axis. Okay, so from this pole of the mirror, that is from the origin, whatever the distance taken towards this side will be positive. Whatever the distance taken towards the left side will be negative. Next, whatever the distance taken perpendicular to the principal axis from upwards is taken as positive. Whatever the distance taken towards the downwards will be taken as negative. Okay, and the focal length will be for two types of mirror, right? For concave mirror it will be negative. For convex mirror it will be positive. Here, if you are clear with this, just I will take one small problem. Okay, the small problem, that is, and based on this there is one mirror formula. Okay. The mirror formula you don't have derivation, just you have to learn this formula. Okay, what does that formula say? It means 1 by f equals 1 by v plus 1 by u. What do you mean by here v and u? What does this v and u represent? U means object distance. Okay, u means object distance. Clear? Then v means image distance. V means image distance. F means your focal length. Okay, so what is the formula to find for the mirror formula for the spherical mirror? So that is 1 by F equals 1 by V plus 1 by U, where V is image distance, U is object distance, F is focal length. Clear? Now, on this also, there is one more, that is magnification for spherical mirrors. Okay, so how they are going to find the magnifications? For example, you are going to use spectacles, right? They given by ratio of the height of the image by height of the object, where that is represented by hi by h naught. Hi means I represent image, O represent object, h means height. So ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. Next, and this also can be given by height of the image, right? What did we call for image distance? Image distance will be represented by v, where object distance will be represented by u. Okay, either you can take it as hi by h naught or v by u. Clear? You understood? So magnification is given by hi by h naught. And in this magnification, there is one more thing to be remembered always, that if the value of m is greater than 1, if the value you are going to get greater than 1, then the image will be the enlarged image. Enlarged image. Okay, when coming for this m value is less than 1, that is 0.23, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, then you are going to say this is diminished. Okay, by seeing this value, you have to say the nature of the image, whether it is enlarged or diminished. Okay, so when you are going to say this, when value of m is less than 1, what it will be? The image will be diminished one. When the value of m will be less than 1, it will be the diminished one. The image form will be diminished. Then when the m value, that is magnification value, will be greater than 1, the image form will be enlarged one. Clear? So we no need to draw the ray diagrams and find out where the image forms, where is this, what is the nature of the image, nothing. By substituting these values, by knowing these things, you can say whether the magnification of the image formed is whether diminished or enlarged. Clear? Yes. Now you know the formula to find the mirror, that is mirror formula and the magnification. Both formulas you know, that is 1 by f equals 1 by v plus 1 by u, and one more, that is magnification of the image is given by hi by h naught or v by u, where this represents the height of the image by height of the object or image distance by object distance. Clear? Now we will solve one problem. See, an object, just read with me the question. An object is placed at a distance of 10 centimeter from a convex mirror. Okay, convex mirror means it will be like this or like this. Convex mirror means this is concave, this is convex. So this is a convex mirror. Okay, just I am drawing a diagram for your use. Convex mirror. Now, so the object is placed at a distance of 10 centimeter from a convex mirror of a focal length. So, as I said, the object will be always towards which side? Right side or left side? Right side. So, right side means here. So, this is object. It is at a distance of what? 10 centimeter. Here. So, object is placed at a distance of 10 centimeter from a convex mirror. Till here I can see. Convex mirror, where the object will be always placed towards the right side of the mirror. So, object is here. What is the distance between the object and this origin? 10 centimeter. Clear? Now, we will continue the question. Of focal length 15 centimeter. Of focal length 15 centimeter. Focal length is represented by what? F. F is given by 15 centimeter. Wait, still the question has not completed. Now we have to put either this plus sign or minus sign. Right? As I said, the focal length for convex mirror and concave mirror will be different, right? Which are the length which I said? For focal length, if it is concave and if it is convex, what will be the sign of the image? What will be the sign I said? If it's convex, concave, it will be negative. If it is convex, it will be positive. Right? Now it is a convex mirror. Right? See? It is a convex mirror. So what will be the sign? This will be plus 15 centimeter. Clear? Till here you have understood? A mirror is there. Which type of mirror is there? Convex mirror is there. So in that convex mirror, the object is placed at 10 centimeter from the origin. The origin means pole of the mirror. Right? So of focal length, they have given you focal length. That is, f is given and u is 10 centimeter. U means what? Object distance. Right? Object distance. See now, here also you should see which sign, whether it is positive or negative. How you are going to see this? Just with the ray diagram I will tell you here. See, as I said, from here to here it is 10 centimeter. Right? I had said you one rule. Right? While standing it, when you are taking whatever coordinate system I said. This is a coordinate system. This is P. This is y axis and this is x axis. This is y dash. This is x dash. Right. Now, pole. This is P. And here is the object distance. Right. If it's this side, means it is positive. If it is towards downward direction, it is negative. It is towards this direction, it is positive. It is towards this direction, positive. See now, from here to here the image is there. Image distance. So it will be taken as what? Positive. I said no. By standing here at the center, towards this side it will be taken as negative. From here to this side it will be taken as positive. Right? Same way, from here to here you are going to take. Right? So the object distance will be minus 10 centimeter. Clear? Now that we are writing the values, you have to see this. If it's a concave mirror, what sign it should be. If the image is formed from here to here, what sign we have to put. Clear? Now you know the mirror formula. Right? What is the mirror formula? I said 1 by V plus 1 by U equals 1 by F. Right? You know the formula. Now you know the values of F and U. What you should find? Find the position of the and nature of the image. You have to find position and you have to find nature. Clear? So we will substitute the values. We don't know, just I keep it 1 by V as it is plus 1 by U, that is 1 by 10. See here minus sign is there. Please don't neglect this signs. This is very important when you are doing the simplification. Equals 1 by F is 15. Clear? Now we substitute it. Just I keep this 1 by V as I need to value of 1 by V, then 1 by 15. When I am taking from left hand side to right hand side, this sign changes, right? Plus into minus is minus. So minus when going that side will become plus, that is 1 by 10. Clear? Now you know the simplification, right? I will take the LCM of 15 and 10. What will be the LCM of 15 and 10? What will be the LCM of 15 and 10? The LCM of 15 and 10 will be, if you want you can find out, 15 and 10. 5 2s are 10, sorry 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. 3 1s are 2. 5 3s are 15, 15 2s is 30. So LCM is 30. You can find the LCM in any methods as you know. Okay, as I know I have done in this method, you can do like cancelling methods. Clear? So LCM is 30. 15 2s is 30 plus 10 3s is 30. Right. How much you got? 5 by 30. Clear? Now, can I simplify it? 5 1s are 5 6s are. So 1 by V equals how much? 1 by 6. Right. Now I can reciprocally. Right. Where this is given by V equals plus 6. Right, V equals plus 6. Now you got the V equals plus 6. Right, you got where is the position formed. So it is formed at 6 centimeter. It is formed at from 6 centimeter. So if it is here, if you are going to get the value of V, either plus or minus, I will show you. If it is plus, as you all know, in this coordinate system, plus means which side? This side. So image will be formed at which side? Here, somewhere at 6 centimeter. So image is formed behind the screen, not in front of the screen, beyond the screen or behind the screen. Right? So it is formed at 6 centimeter. Right? Now you know the position. Right? Now you know the position of the image. What is the nature of the image? Right? So when it forms here, the image what you are going to get will be of erect. When it is formed behind the screen, we know that the nature of the image will be erect. Right? When it is erect, how it will be? It will be virtual. Virtual. I said you one trick, right? What is the trick I said? Reverb. R-I-V-E-R. When it is real, it will be inverted. When it is virtual, it will be erect. Okay. So if it is erect means it will be virtual. Right. This is the nature of the image form. Clear? Understood. So first what you will do? We will write down the data whatever they are given in the question. Right? They are given object distance u equals 10 cm. Focal length will be 15 cm. Right? Without drawing the ray diagram, you should solve it. If you want, you can draw the ray diagram and solve it also. No problem. Okay, if you have learned the science clearly, no need to draw the ray diagrams. Directly you can substitute the values and do it. Right. Now the focal length, as I said, focal length for concave and concave mirror, the sign will be for concave always will be negative, convex positive. So it is convex mirror, I will be taking as positive. Then object, as I said, the object is according to this what, just keep this coordinate system in your mind. From here to here, what it will be? It will be negative. From my standing here at the center, towards the left side will be negative. Towards the right side, positive. Towards the upwards, positive, and towards the downwards will be negative. Clear? Understood? No doubts, right? Yeah. So based on this, I will be sending still 2 or 3 problems. Just solve it. We will work on still more problems when you come to the schools. Or else I will be doing one more session based on this and we will watch this. Thank you, children.